Welcome all. We are back, and surprise, surprise, I'm doing a calling one again because I had a bit of fun last time. I had a nice little comment, and it gave me a little bit of inspiration to carry on, a bit of energy to do it again. So last time we worked upon this area, which is, if everyone remembers, is our connection off down to the heath, which then passes all along to the rest of our outer colony areas, and this area then is left to be a bit of a courtyard. We have the entrance to our mine shaft areas. That leads up into the castle further. Still have out that way, which I actually forgot about for a while to be fair. And then we have what we built, which is over the arch, creating a little bit of inner area to create like a hollow area. This part here that leads onto this area, which we need to build onto, and further on. But yeah, we also had some roofs, and we sort of tied up this back part of the castle. But slowly but surely we're getting there. So today, what is the plan? Well, I've been thinking about it, and what I want to do is probably let's try and do something that might be worth maybe a touch more views. What gets a bit of interest back in this? Yeah, is this getting it? Okay. So I don't know how tall I want these. I just know I want them tall. So if the rest of the castle is kind of this height, and then goes on top of that, this needs to be taller. So what's the tallest structure in this game? I have not a clue. But I'm sure I'm gonna beat it. Now where is the... I've got too many of these. So I'm just thinking we're just gonna go and try not to die. Because I'm gonna need a way up and down. As long as I get somewhere near the top, I can... Because this is honestly the fastest way to travel this damn thing. But it's sound glitching then, I think. And so that'd be 100 and something, was it? 102. This is so stupidly dangerous. I wonder if I fall, could I magically get them back in the inventory if I tried? That goes a bit more square. I suppose I keep going until I run out of these and then... So now we can actually see the castle up here, which is kind of cool. So we've got our farms, we've got our houses, we've got the path, at least the heath that carries on out of the render distance, and yeah. This might be high enough, sort of. Wait. Whew. This is a full 100 blocks of the lift, or the elevator shaft. And where are the bloody things getting up here? I've got too many damn things on there. Okay. Oh god, just walked off the edge. So for now, until I decide this needs to be taller, now I have to figure out how to get on top of them. I think I'm going to have to use the glider and to glide on top of this tower, then build this up a bit more. And then it's honestly going to be some scouting, because this is a very important structural thing, because if I'm building on top of this, up. I want these two towers to be dominating the entire thing. How civilized that was. Right, let's get into the glider, let's go on the wall, let's raise up the tower a bit more so we can get a good view of it. There's some stairs I need to place in places, but oh well. So let's go and get what's quickest. It's probably this way. This place is a complete nightmare. No, we can actually, because I built the bridge. This way. Because this leads on to the other half of the building that's not been finished yet. Which also requires me to go down here. In this tower, because this tower's completely built well. Right. Now the question is, it's doable. It's doable. It's doable. I missed. Or is it just worth just building up the random thing and... I'll try again. I'll try one more time with the glider next time I'm just building up. Excuse me, Killinist. Aside from that, do you think I'll survive a fall from the top of it to the wall? The problem is that with these metal gliders, it's a lot of speed. Yep, this was a stupid idea. Not the building, not the building! God damn it. Right, we're doing it the old-fashioned way then. Oh, that was a waste of a few minutes, at least. Right. That's a wall. Come on, up we go with yee-ho, yee-ho, yee-ho. I don't even that is I've just made up a little. I don't know. I'm just. Problem is, I'm trying to concentrate and also not lose my mind and realize I need to say something, and then it's like random brain syndrome. Because the issue is, you kind of have to climb this carefully because you want to create a simple, cheap staircase, but you also want it to be a bit reliable. Because last time I did this in the other tower, I kind of had a little bit of a parkour issue. And then when I put a lid on this thing, you kind of still have to see the staircase when you're done with it, so. Okay. Okay. Okay, right. I used less stuff than I realised then. Say that's 100 up. Oh boy. Oh boy, right. Back to work we go. Right. Come on, progress. I think last time I did this, I actually ran out of stone bricks, so this is going to be interesting how far we're going to get before I say, well, before I say the video gets too long to be boring. I mean, you can only survive probably 10 minutes of me doing this. So yeah, let's talk about stuff. Yes, like subscribe, I guess. I don't know, I'm trying to remember to keep my left pinky on the bloody control so I don't fall off this thing, but other than that, yes. So, 2 away from 250 subscribers, which is lovely, and yeah. Would be nice if 2 more people did it, then I can do a 250 celebration. And then go, well, what next? The big 300? Probably. Anyway, it's probably been I don't know how many episodes, and it's probably been a few months definitely until I really discussed this plan, but essentially this castle foundation is coming up to this height, connected to here, and then there's going to be a garden, and then another more traditional castle on top. These 2 towers are going to be connected at some point, I think, either down here, or I'm going to have a big floating one up here, and then this is just like a grand hall area, kind of an extension. I don't know what's going to be exactly, but you know, it's going to be there, and then there's something on that end. I've already jokingly said I should probably follow the wall around that way, but it's a little bit too far. I probably keep buying colony banners for that, but yeah. There is all that. But so far, this is the furthest direction where if it runs out the colony banners, I think it cuts off somewhere near the edge there, and then probably enough in that direction as well. It's only 3. I keep getting Minecraft logic stuck in my head, because Minecraft's about 4, I think, for each. Or at least in creative it is. So yeah, so the idea is we're going to have 2 grand towers. Perhaps I can merge them into 1 tower at the very top and just keep going taller. I don't know. They're kind of a bit pointless in use, but they are cool to have. Because they're just awkward shapes, really. I mean, I bought some floors on the other one, but it's like... after 2, I was like, yeah, I can't be bothered. So who knows what I'm gonna do with this. I don't know if there's a height limit on this. I don't know how tall the height limit is. I think there is one. But will these towers reach? Is that the point of these towers? Do we want to reach the height limit? Do we want to have these two combine into one tower and then to go for even higher? I don't know. Do I know what I want? I don't know. Will it be interesting and cool? Probably. Oh boy. The fact of the matter is how high we are on this is pretty insane. So like I said, if that's 102-ish, I can't even remember the full number myself. I think, was it 102? Must have been. It'll probably be 104 because there was 2 blocks of that first lift and 106 at the top technically, but yeah, that means this is 100 tall minimum, excluding the mountain that it's sat on as a foundational bit of height. I mean, do we keep going with the tower though? I will admit it is cool how lit up this area is. The amount of effort I put into that and the tower, and then it's down there's a little bit of too many interlacing fields. No wonder my computer feels warm when I put my hand over it. It is warm in here to be fair, but I think that's just the CPU cooler. Let's get my drink. Enjoy the sun. Clear my throat. There we go. Nice. And yeah, well, the virtual sun, the real sun's warm. Let's get this bit for a change. We're currently at, I think, I'll try and stop before it gets half an hour long, I think, but we'll get a bit more progress in. And yeah, I don't know. Currently, YouTube-wise, certain videos do alright, certain videos do okay, streams do okay, some don't. It's one of them. Currently, I mean, I think YouTube's in a bit of a weird situation. I mean, Twitch is not something I could be asked doing, to be fair, because that's another program to deal with and another commitment and all that. Also, it's one of them views. Start fresh again, technically. But to be fair, YouTube streaming seems to be doing quite well, and there's a little bit less of the nonsense going on, because it is a different sort of community. If you're into all the drama. That's my name's awful on Twitch, the username. Because you weren't allowed to change it, so I was like, oh fine, it's going to be missing half of the gaming, which underscores. And that's the bell. Is that my bell? That is my bell, it's just a car going past, I think. Bloody empty drive. There's one time a cat set it off a couple of times, it was like, for God's sake, go away. I think we're going to try and aim for that at least. And then if we get any taller, we get any taller. But I think we're going to hit that bare minimum. If it's close to half an hour of length, I will then look back at it and ponder. But it's one of them, I don't actually know how tall I want this, but I know I want it tall, like I said. I can go all the way to build height if it really was wanted. But, I mean, it's no small tower, to be fair. Look at the shadow for that. Untold monstrosity of a tower. this is a question of last time was what's the quickest way to build? Is this quicker than doing the free? This feels a little bit more energetic, but I am also not pressing crouch, so if I do slip, I am falling straight off this tower. But yeah. So this could be episode 42, Jesus Christ, this might be one of the longest running series that I've actually bothered to episoded. Oh, dearie me. So yeah, if you guys want to check out the playlist in the well, the playlist section on the channel, or it should be in the end cards at least at the end of the video. There is 41 previous episodes, and yeah, you get to see the build up of this. It's a fair bit of work. I mean, like if we go to pressing all the wrong keys, we can probably get some explosives. The blast furnace can't get. We can't get that. We can't get that. We cannot get that almost. We need 10 chests. I need to make sure we're actually making 10 chests, but we can probably get the hand cannons and the explosives because that just gets knocked up as these. That's with the muskets. We're slowly running out of technology to complete the sciences, so we're almost there. And yeah, that felt quicker, I think. The worst part is, technically, we have to build. I don't think there's anything in construction. So if there is cylindrical, I wonder if they do fit. We can maybe make the construction shops do it, but slight annoyance is I'm gonna have to build one of these towers down there. Oh, I don't. I could just build one tower. That depends on how if this is over dominating too much. I might just build a partial tower that connects up and then make it this one just be the single. I almost think I could build a naval yard down. I always thought that though. I thought I could build a bit of some dock areas, more houses, but I've kind of made a bunch of communal houses and filled them up with people. But I don't need any more people down there, so. Foods in the plentiful. I mean, we won't starve anyone in a year. Yeah. And boom, 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 boom. It's oddly peaceful, this game. The birds chirping, even though we're nowhere near a tree. If you can still hear birds at this height. I'm just picturing like just the wind as well. So if anyone's ever watched some like on YouTube, you can watch on YouTube now. Fred Dimner, a chimney steeplejack shriek. Yeah, that's his job role. Yeah, typically he said he's sat for months on a job on about the fact because of the wind, because the weather conditions. You ever done anything quite tall? It's generally quite windy. There's no windbreaks in the sky, so that air will just flow at full tilt. Which also means technically it should just be like all you can hear is wind. Like, you know, you think get a boom mic or any form of like basic microphone outside in the wind or slight breeze. On videos, especially a couple of years ago, were quite bad for this. I think now people have managed to get better wind protection ones, but it used to be quite bad. All you could hear was and the microphone goes to the wind. Essentially, it'd be like that with the actual eardrums. That's how windy it would be up here. You could hear it. Oh, we're near, okay, we're almost near this. I probably might actually lift the whole side of this because that ain't getting patched anytime soon. Just imagine looking at the opposite and going, oh, I messed up a lot. Pretty chill though. Very productive though. I mean, that last episode was sort of productive. We did a little bit of fiddling around. It wasn't a huge amount changed. But this is just sheer progress, I will admit. Let's go back to the system. Come on. This is pretty, monotonous. I have to say so myself. Minecraft's got a little animation, it's got a little bit more to it, I guess. You could say like it might keep you more entertained. But Jesus Christ, we ain't getting anywhere quick at this, are we? Oh, okay, that was almost... There was a small dip there when I stepped off. I think I might actually call it quits then. I'm gone, no. Right. This is 4, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is, you can actually build 4. I forgot just a bit. Just a little bit awkward, I think it's like just slightly glitching to do 4, right? Just a bit more. I'm not paying attention for the sun's in my eyes, so if it's dark, I can't really see. Is that? Yeah, it's not even a fault the castle. Just put a random lip on it out of nowhere. If I wouldn't really pay attention, I would have done that, and this tower would be so lopsided you wouldn't know what would happen to it. We need more stone. We've definitely gone through about 2,000, I think. Stone, 3,000. It's no small amount, I don't think. Yeah, imagine pressing something down 1,000 times. Thank God this mouse is pretty good. Don't want it breaking on me. Right, I think, excluding any other shenanigans, let's quickly put a floor on this and then we'll consider this a temporary resting point until we decide if this needs to go tall or not. But this does give us a pretty nice usable viewing point as well, because then we can use this to also plan down below because we can see what we're doing a bit better. Let's not make it a tripping hazard as well. I actually don't remember how big this actually is diameter and, well, and radius wise. If anyone's counting, you can count. I just freestyled the circle and said, there we go. That's bricks. Like I said, I don't actually know that the fastest way to build in this is technically because it's instant placing without delay. Try not to fall back of this as well. I mean, it's not the worst case in the world, we can actually get up here with a lift. Thankfully, that is a feature. Nice and peaceful up here, there we go. It's also technically a better launching point for the glider. If I wanted it to... Yeah, well, I could probably do. Unfortunately, the glider can do quite a lot of distance anyway. That was also a pretty good beat then. Right, save the planks. I hear you, unemployed colonist. Right, I think we'll call that a day in its construction. I finished the floor off camera, there's no real rush for that. Let's get at the front of this place and have a nosy at how it looks from down on the ground. Should we take the minecart down, then it's just a good excuse. I mean, it's not too ambitiously, got inside now, not too ambitiously big, I don't think. Hello fisherman, hello farm. It almost looks too small. Problem is, because this starts higher up and shorter, this looks too level. I want this to be obviously bigger from a viewing point. And while it looks tall, it doesn't look tall enough. How's my drink and consider? So, right, we have windows, windows, windows. I think that'll be a smaller tower there. That will go up. That will go flat. Might do a balcony, then a roof, and then... It is a thought. Right, other than that, hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe. This code should be down in the description. End cards should have the playlist and all that in for you to check out the entire series. Other than that, have a good day. It's so warm.